the reviewers panel, because we will launch one journal shortly in the year 2025. So shortly I am coming to this session of conference day 2 in this program. Now Dr. Pampi Ghosh, Assistant Professor, I request Professor Ghosh to say about something about the conference. Dr. Ghosh, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Ghosh is also a mentor teacher in our college, because Mau College of Seva Bharati Mahavidyalaya GGDC Lalgarh already established, and departmental Mau already established. So she is one guest faculty of our college also. Dr. Ghosh, now the platform is yours.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all. Myself, Dr. Pampi Ghosh, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Botany, Seva Bharati Mahavidyalaya, Kapgari, Jhargram. On behalf of the General Member, National Seminar Organizing Committee, welcome all of you to this virtual room for secondary program. The theme of the conference, as you know, is Interdisciplinary Approach on Plant, Animal Science and Microbes. Nowadays, we are very much associated with bioprospecting, and hence we need to conserve the nature to protect plants, animals, and microbes. As you know, plants are the producers and animals are the consumers. So obviously, there is a linkage between plants and animals in nature. Again, microbes are microorganisms acting as living entities available in nature and hit the target for their action. The actions they play are both positive and negative. We can see plants and animals of big kind through naked eye and part of it through microscope. But in nature, microbes are so tiny that cannot be vividly visible through the microscope in general. Sometimes, to see these organisms, we need high resonance ultramicroscope. The tiny microorganisms can be seen in mass if they form colony, means a great biomass after their growth over time. We always see molds on breads and roti, even on chapatis, fruits, when they are affected by fungi or bacteria and show color and odor change due to their interactions. On wood and on cloth, even on skin, we see many microbes that cause serious lesions, even rough texture. So, we are very much acquainted with microbes, but the types or kinds are unknown to us. In general, microbes can be used to produce many products and used as biofertilizers. Bacteria, fungi, and various bacteriophytes are used to act as biofertilizers. So we need to study these microbes to produce specific type of biofertilizers. Antibiotics, cosmetics, steroids, and several byproducts are produced by many bacteria and fungi. Day to day, the number of beneficial microorganisms used throughout the globe is increasing. So, scientists trying to discover the use of different strains and types for their action to make them congenial to us. In different fields, gene pools and the molecular markers are used widely to make the biotechnological tools for drug discovery, even to make hybrids and hybrids. In general, from plants to animals and from animals to microbes, a good chain of interactions always working silently to make the ecosystem sound and healthy. Our role is to study and research on this system to develop new components and to keep quite stable ecosystem for our future generations. Keeping this view in mind, today's program is very fit. Many experts, presenters, researchers, scholars, students, even committee members are present in this August gathering. I hope the discussion will be fruitful in presence of the galaxy of workers for the same. I again convey my sincere thanks and gratitude to the officer in charge, GGDC Lalgarh, and all members of the organizing committee, even all teachers and external guests for the presence to this conference to make it grand success. Thanks to all. Thanks again. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Now the time is for our very very dynamic sir Depan Mitro sir. Sir is always with us. We visited many places. Sir is from Department of English, but she is always very enthusiastic to study different types of organisms, even ecosystems, because environmental studies under different teachers going on for UG students. So Sir is also guiding many students in various fields. So this dynamic teacher will say something about the seminar or conference. Now Depan Mitra sir, he is our convener, seminar webinar subcommittee, GGDC Lalgarh, Jhargram. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We are really beholden to Dr. Debabrata, Department of Botany, GGDC Lalgarh. We are also beholden to Dr. Pampi Ghosh from Seva Bharati Mahavidyalaya for joining us. Dear participant, distinguished guest, esteemed colleagues, it is with great pleasure and anticipation that I welcome you all to this conference on interdisciplinary approach on plant animal science and microbes, organized by the Department of Botany, GGDC Lalgarh, Jhargram. We are delighted to host this event on the 28th and 21st of December 2024 in a blended mode that allows us to connect both in person and virtually, accommodating participants from diverse locations. As we gather here, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of life and the importance of interdisciplinary collaboration in advancing our understanding of the natural world. This conference serves as a platform for scholars, researchers, practitioners from various fields to come together, share their insights, and foster innovative approaches that transcend the traditional boundaries. Yesterday, we have also seen a galaxy of performers who have enlightened us on different themes, relevant themes. And throughout this conference, we will explore a wide range of topics that highlight the intricate relationships between plants, animals, and microbes. Our discussion will also encompass cutting-edge research, technological advancements, and the implications of these interactions on ecosystems and human society. We are privileged to have an impressive lineup of speakers who will enlighten us with their deliberations, will share their expertise, and inspire us to find their kind of new findings. We hope that this conference will not only deepen our understanding but also spark new ideas and collaborations that will contribute to the advancement of science and the betterment of our world. Let us seize this opportunity to engage in meaningful dialogue and build lasting connections. Thank you once again for joining us, and we really look forward to an enriching and productive conference experience. Thank you, everyone. Dr. Debabrata, sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir is always with us. So now we are moving to the special talk part. So here the introduction part already mentioned earlier. Now directly I just introduce Profullo sir. Dr. Profullo Sedi. Sir is Associate Professor, Department of Microbiology, MAE Abasaheb Gadwari College, Pune, Maharashtra. Sir, requesting you to present your PPT slides and present here. Now the platform is yours. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Das.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I'll share the screen now, and from that point onwards, we can start discussing. Is it visible to everybody?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. Uh, so, okay, okay. To begin with, my sincere appreciation and acknowledgement to all the organizers for their efforts in organizing such an interesting conference. And um, the important aspect of this is being a dual mode, online and offline, so that people who can't be physically present over there are still part of this conference and um, get to learn new things. So this is the best part of the conference that I can think of. And the second most important thing is the networking that allows to interact on an interdisciplinary platform where people are from a diverse background, though from the life sciences background. It's definitely a diverse background, people working in the field of microbiology, botany, developmental biology, or even zoology, aquacultures. All of them are on the same platform, and will have an opportunity to share our ideas and listen to the innovations that you are carrying. So, with this, let's start discussing the topic that I'm supposed to present in front of all of you. Uh, in the beginning itself, we heard about the sustainability and how people working in the field of life sciences can contribute to sustainable development goals, the global goals established by UN. We have these 17 goals in front of us. Uh, and the work that I'll be discussing in front of you today majoritarily covers 9th, 11th, and 13th point. So the ninth being industry, innovation, and infrastructure, 11th being sustainable cities and communities, and 13 being the climate action. So how microbes can help in all these three aspects will be discussed now. So the title of my presentation is exploring role of microbes in self-healing concrete, revolutionary approach. Okay, uh, so I belong to state of Maharashtra. I work in Pune city. Our organization is affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University, formerly known as University of Pune. Uh, so the outline for the today's talk is in front of you. So I'll be explaining the topic through an introductory slides. Then I'll discuss about the hypothesis of our work. Uh, then the objectives of particular studies, the methodology that we followed, and ultimately I'll discuss the outcomes and the references. Uh, so to start with, when I'm talking about sustainable cities, infrastructure development, or building communities, and even climate change, one of the aspect in all three of them, which is common, is concrete. Uh, each one of us know concrete, have seen concrete, using concrete for a number of things. As a matter of fact, right now, the very place where we are sitting uh, and listening to this particular talk is made up of concrete. If I'm not mistaken, hopefully nobody is on vacation in tents in forests or something, but the cozy home or the warm laboratories, offices that we make use of course, are built using concrete. So essentially, the composition of this particular component is nothing but cement, water, and aggregates or various different components such as gravels or fly ash. Different aggregates are used, and combination of this based on the composition of or the proportion of cement and various different aggregates is the concrete. So this particular concrete is very strong, durable, and versatile in nature. The very base of the industrial civilization, the modern civilization, which we are part of, and the very reason of aiming sustainable goals, because this particular concrete also led to various different issues associated with it. If you talk about history of concrete, Romans are credited with the developing of this particular technology of concrete and building huge structures, huge infrastructure, as well as huge structures, bigger, larger, taller structures with durability and strength. The current scenario for the global demand is to the tune of $410 billion, and within next 3 to 4 years it is expected that this rate will increase, and the demand will reach to the tune of 515 to 12 billion US dollars, right? So as far as this component is concerned, this, though it's a global demand that we are talking about, it's not only the countries which are developed or European or American continent. It's basically the continents wherein various countries are in the phase of developing or underdeveloped. So there, the demand is pretty high as well. So Asia Pacific region, to which we belong, has the largest possible market as well for concrete. And essentially, when you talk about concrete, there is an environmental impact of concrete production. And that impact is on soil, air, water, and as well as health, human health, animal health, plant health. So collectively, when we talk about this, okay, so it's because of various different components that are part of this concrete. So cement manufacturing, or even the transportation of raw material or the finished product towards certain endpoints, right? That lead to various different impacts on the microenvironment, right? So globally, that's the scenario. It's not only in developing countries, or it's not restricted only in India, right? Everybody working in this particular industry, right, is exposed to cement, is exposed to concrete, is exposed to hazards. What kind of hazards? The high concentration of various different metal or various different ions uh, is an issue. So your soil quality, the fertility of that particular soil, that's being challenged. The impact of air is being right, very high, very tremendous, considering the right amount of carbon monoxide or sulfur dioxide or nitrogen oxides or even dust particles that are being right formed or raised because of activities related to cement or concrete formation. So there is an impact on air as well. Of course, there is an impact on water and human health. So collectively, if formation product